Hey, this is Bill. Welcome back to the channel. Imagine standing on solid ice at the very top of the world. The ice beneath your feet feels completely rock solid and endless. But here's the shocking part that almost nobody ever realizes. You are not standing on solid land at all. You are standing on a thin sheet of floating ice. And directly below you is a deep, dark, freezing ocean. The North Pole is actually a frozen ocean, not a continent. So what is really hiding underneath all of that thick ice? The answer is a strange, hidden world you have never seen. Let's dive straight down and explore it, layer by layer. First, let's understand the ice itself, right at the surface. The whole Arctic Ocean is covered by a giant sheet of sea ice. In many places, this ice is only a few meters thick. That sounds thin, but it stretches for millions of square kilometers. Now here's the question that confuses so many people. If the ocean is freezing cold, why is it not frozen solid? Why is there liquid water hiding under all of that thick ice? The secret is that ice is actually lighter than water, so the ice floats on top like a giant frozen lid. And that floating lid actually traps heat in the water below. The salt in the seawater also helps keep it from freezing solid. So the ocean underneath stays liquid even in the deep cold. Now let's flip upside down and peek right under the ice. The bottom of the ice is not smooth and boring at all. It is a bumpy upside-down landscape of ridges and caves. And amazingly, it is absolutely bursting with life. Tiny plants called ice algae grow on the underside of the ice. They cling to the ice like an upside-down green garden. These little algae are the start of the whole food chain. Swarms of tiny creatures come to graze on them. Clouds of zooplankton and shrimp-like krill drift below the ice. Then small fish, like the Arctic cod, come to eat the krill. The Arctic cod is the most important fish in this whole ocean. Billions of them hide in the cracks and caves of the ice. And bigger hunters follow the fish into this frozen world. Seals dive under the ice to hunt for the tasty cod. They keep special breathing holes open in the ice above them. And above those holes, polar bears wait patiently to catch them. So a whole food chain hangs from the bottom of the ice. From tiny green algae, all the way up to the mighty polar bear. But the strangest creatures live even deeper under the ice. Meet the narwhal, often called the unicorn of the sea. It has a single long spiral tusk growing right from its head. And that tusk is actually a giant super-sensitive tooth. Narwhals dive incredibly deep beneath the ice to find their food. Their ghostly white cousins, the belugas, swim down there too. Belugas are so chatty they are nicknamed the sea canaries. Giant bowhead whales cruise slowly beneath the frozen surface. They can live for over 200 years in this cold water. Strange jellyfish drift silently through the freezing dark water. And weird little creatures, called amphipods, scuttle everywhere. Some of them look like tiny aliens from another planet. All of this life is hiding right under the frozen surface. A busy, secret world just a few meters below the ice. But we have only explored the very top so far. Let's keep sinking down into the deep, dark water. As we go deeper, the light quickly fades away to nothing. Soon we are surrounded by total pitch-black darkness. And in the winter, the darkness lasts for months on end. The sun does not rise at all during the long polar night. The water down here is bitterly, painfully cold. It hovers right around minus 1.8 degrees. The Arctic Ocean is also surprisingly, shockingly deep. In some places, it plunges down over 4 kilometers. That is deep enough to swallow entire mountains whole. Down in this crushing darkness, the pressure is enormous. Yet even here, strange deep-sea creatures still manage to survive. Ghostly white fish and pale sea spiders creep along. Brittle stars and sponges cover the ancient sea floor. Life truly finds a way, even in this frozen, lightless place. But the seafloor itself hides some incredible secrets. Let's finally touch down at the very bottom of it all. The bottom of the Arctic Ocean is not flat and empty. It has towering underwater mountain ranges. One giant ridge cuts right across the entire Arctic. It is a hidden mountain chain longer than the Alps. There are also deep valleys and wide, flat plains. And in a few special spots, the seafloor is actually on fire. Cracks in the ground leak scorching hot water and minerals. These are called hydrothermal vents, deep undersea hot springs. Around them, strange life thrives without any sunlight at all. These creatures feed on chemicals instead of on light. It is like a completely alien ecosystem hidden under the ice. The seafloor also holds pieces of lost human history. Famous shipwrecks rest silently in the freezing dark. Explorers who vanished long ago still lie down there, perfectly preserved by the cold like a frozen time capsule. So much of this hidden world is still waiting to be explored. But this incredible frozen world is now changing very fast. Our planet is warming and the Arctic ice is melting. Every single year, the great sheet of sea ice grows smaller. The thick ice that has floated here for ages is disappearing. And that puts this whole hidden ecosystem in real danger. The ice algae, the cod, the seals, and the polar bears. They all completely depend on the ice to survive. Without it, this ancient food chain could quietly collapse. Polar bears could struggle to find enough seals to hunt. So this hidden world is far more fragile than it looks. It reminds us how connected everything on Earth really is. A tiny algae under the ice matters to a giant polar bear above. So the next time you picture the frozen, empty Arctic, do not imagine a lifeless, boring sheet of white. Picture the busy, hidden ocean thriving just below it. A dark world of narwhals, glowing algae, and undersea mountains. A place where whales sing through the endless winter night. One of the last great unexplored frontiers on our whole planet, hiding in plain sight right under the ice at the top of the world. It is a reminder that Earth still holds incredible secrets. So let's protect this frozen, hidden ocean while we still can. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a new one. This has been Bill. See you in the next video.